Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another LEGO Ninjago set review. And today we have set number 70756, Dojo Showdown. And honestly, from the Tournament of Elements wave, this was probably the set I was most looking forward to because of the figures. Just because of the exclusive Griffin Turner and Karloff characters. Of the sets that I have left to get from that wave, now it's probably either the set with Skylar in it or the Titanium Dragon. Probably the Dragon, because there's two exclusive figures there that are, you know, important, but Izor's pretty cool too. So, we'll start off with the least impressive figure, because it's in the most sets, and it is basically just the basic Anaconda warrior, and this is Slavin. In the LEGO catalog, they advertised this guy as Chop, which it would have been awesome actually to get. Like they showed him as Chop, but they still called him Slavin. It would have been awesome to get Chop in this set because, you know, I don't have a Chop yet, and I will hopefully get the Electromech. I plan on getting the Electromech, but you know, to get Chop. But it would have been nice to get him here too. His weapon is like this scythe kind of thing with a second little smaller blade on it, which is kind of cool. I like the way they build that up. Slavin, obviously, you can see his torso and leg print are like the default, you know. Crate has the same torso and legs, I think. Actually, his legs might be different. I'm not certain. I mean, I have a Crate technically because I have the Jungle Trap too, but I haven't built that one yet. So, you know, because I went to Toys R Us and I bought this, the Jungle Trap, and so that I would get this small little exclusive poly bag. And just, you know, because I like the little mech, and it's nice to get more bad guys from Ninjago, just so you have a bigger setup, basically. And Slavin's face is pretty cool. It's, you know, the half white paint. He has no back printing, the same default headpiece, and he does have back printing on his torso. So while he's not all that special to the set, he is a pretty cool figure, and I will give him that much. I do like all of the figures from the tournament wave, but, you know, that's one of the worst ones. The second figure here is Kai in his tournament outfit instead of his Zukin outfit. I like the Zukin suits better, or the jungle suits better, but the tournament outfits look okay. I mean, they're probably one of my least favorite suits because all of the suits are really well made. His weapon, honestly, this is my least favorite part of the set. His weapon looks bad. You know, it's like a really short, wide scythe. It's just kind of pointless, but, you know, so I'm not even gonna show that. I can just go over there. But the Kai figure is pretty cool. You can see his torso printing there. They got the no sleeves. The leg print's pretty cool too, actually. I didn't expect it to be that detailed. And he has his fire symbol in the back, which is pretty cool. This is the first tournament suit figure I've gotten. He is the most common of the tournament suits, and he has his normal face. The thing, like the reason that Kai's probably my least favorite in his tournament outfit is his hair, obviously, because his hair just kind of ruins the figure, because it's not super accurate to the show. It's better than anything else. I do like that they made this hairpiece for Kai, but I wish they would have gone the extra mile and made it, you know, a bit more accurate. So, there are two more figures in this set, and these characters are exclusive. So, I mean, I guess Slavin, well no, like, these characters are exclusive to this set. Like, Kai isn't exclusive to the set anyway, and Slavin was, but even if this Kai figure was exclusive to the set, there's still other Kais out there. There are no other ways to get the character of Griffin Turner, so if you want him, you will buy this set, and I have to say, it's worth it. This Griffin Turner figure is amazing. It's very accurate to the show. It looks great. His staff, I mean, it is kind of cool, because I think he does use the staff in the show, at some point at least. but, you know, he usually doesn't. Because he is the master of speed. His torso print looks great. You know, it's kind of like a karate outfit almost, which is, you know, pretty cool. It looks kind of like, you know, kind of like Sensei's outfits do with the robes. Mainly because they're white. But, you know, he's got a little symbol up there. There is back printing on his torso, you know, his little elemental symbol. That's a symbol for speed, which I think is kind of cool because, you know, it's like an hourglass. The back of his belt is printed on there. And his torso print, I mean, his head print is really cool because it's got, you know, his nice confident smile. And his red sunglasses that he wears all the time. My least favorite part of the figure is that they actually gave him a double face, which, you know, it's not that often that's your least favorite part of a figure, but, you know, he never takes off his sunglasses in the show. So it's nice that they put this here, just so that you have an extra face for him, but it's not super accurate to the show, so that's the one thing I don't like about it. His hairpiece is pretty cool, though, because I don't think we've ever gotten this particular hairpiece in brown. We probably did, and I'm probably just not remembering. But I know I personally don't have one of these hairpieces in brown, so it is nice to get a new color, possibly, for this hair. And even if it's not a new color, it's a rarer color. And last but not least, we have, and Griffin Turner has 2 exclusive prints. His torso and face are both exclusive prints. The last figure in this set is Karloff, and this guy looks really, really cool. The thing that kinda bugs me a little bit about him is that his head print isn't exclusive, but it does look like perfectly accurate to the show. So it is just a little odd that it's not exclusive, so he's not as special as Griffin Turner. But honestly, this figure looks great. My least, the thing that's not accurate about him is his helmet. In the show, his helmet does not have this clip, but, you know, it is just a solid black helmet in Lego, and it is the same one as Samurai X has, and, you know, the Stone Army characters have. His face print looks good, it looks accurate, not exclusive, as I pointed out already. And he does have shoulder pads, ZX shoulder pads, which is pretty cool. His torso print looks pretty good. It's exclusive. It's kind of got like, almost looks like a fist to me, kind of, if you turn it sideways, like, you know, fist. And his belt there, you know, they kind of got like a nice shiny metallic feel to them, the prints on there. And, you know, it's kind of got a little collar at the top. No arm printing, which actually, I was just thinking about it actually after, well, like while building the set. Has there ever been a Ninjago figure with arm printing? I don't think so. So, you know, maybe it's time to get a new arm printed ninja suit. But, you know, so the back of his torso has this little elemental symbol there. And, the belt continues there. Like, it's a very metallic, kind of feel to it because his element is metal. And, you also might be wondering why I haven't pointed out his hands, because, you know, his hands are a pretty cool accessory. In the show, he has these the whole time, except for one short moment in the show where Kai unscrews one of his hands, and I don't think he has them in prison, maybe. Like when they're in prison, like when he gets, you know, basically sent in to work in the factory. But, you know, they're these cool hand pieces that were used in Chima. And, basically, the figure, he, like, uses the figure's hand there, and they, like, hold on to the bar piece in there. And it's kind of interesting, but, you know, it's kind of cool, too. And, it can't hold, like, normal minifigure bar pieces. I know I said I wasn't going to touch this, but, you know, it doesn't attach in there. However, specifically this samurai sword can kind of almost fit because of the, you know, like because of the width of the handle. So it can almost fit, and that almost works. So you could have a pretty cool kind of samurai with that. But, you know, Karloff and Griffin Turner are great figures. They're the reason I bought this set. But the Dojo Build looks pretty cool too. It is it works almost perfectly as like a display stand for your minifigures. Like you could put Griffin Turner and Karloff up here, and then, you know, some of the rest of your Elemental Masters, like pose them all over this, and it'd look pretty cool. Especially if you got like your tournament outfit ninja, that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. And I might, you know, like this might be how I display them once I get all the tournament figures. But we are going to start off with this corner down here. Sorry about that. So, we have this little, you know, kind of spinny sword thing. This is how it would, you know, work. You'd spin it around like that. And it would, you know, basically just be a little obstacle. And you build this separately from the rest of the thing and attach it, like, at the end of the build. And it's got, like, 4 swords. It does kind of strangely come with 2 extra gold katanas and 2 extra silver katanas. I have them right over here. This is the extra parts, basically, the majority of them, you know. So kind of a lot of extra parts for a really small set, but, you know, not going to complain about extra parts ever, really. Anyway, this build, it's a pretty simple build. I might do a little tutorial showing how to build it, just because, you know, you guys might want to build some, and these pieces aren't all that rare. So it does end up going on this little center stud. The center of this goes on there. And before I put that back on, I'm just going to show you, kind of the bottom here. There's a little plant there. There's a little gap in the fire pit, which we will take a look at the fire pit in a minute. There's a couple little gaps. It's just supported by a pole, so it's not really all that secure. You do have this chain here and these studs on the wall, and the studs on the wall really are, you know, for Griffin Turner specifically, because he's the master of speed. He can, like, run up walls almost. I mean, well, not almost. He can run up walls. He does so in the show. You know, and it looks really cool, actually, getting Griffin Turner to run up walls like that. Just so that you can see kind of, you know, a different angle of it. We'll put Karloff in the background, you know, Kai. It's just not a, you know, it's a pretty good look. And also, he can run up the chain too, if you want him to. We do have a printed piece there, you know, running up the chain, because I think I actually didn't have it aligned so that you can see it. But this is a pretty cool printed glass window piece. I'm not sure we've actually had this before. I bet it's probably used in the Urjitsu Temple. I don't recall, you know, from memory if it is. But it seems like something that would be used there. And it may have been used on the Fire Temple. Might actually be used on... No, it's not used on the Temple of Fortitude, I don't think. From Battle for Ninjago City. Could be used on the Temple of Light. I would need to go through and check my different temples to figure out where this was used, but it is definitely a Ninjago piece. It's kind of transparent. You can see my fingers behind it. You can see Karloff back there, kind of, now. But, it's translucent. And it has some pretty cool print. It looks nice. It's a really great piece to be added here. We'll look at the other side before we get up to the top. Obviously, you kind of got the same thing going on the wall, but instead of the side studs, you have some flick missiles. So say, you know, Kai would be the one to do this. So, you know, Kai's there. Okay, that's not how he's supposed to fall over. Like, he's trying to climb up, and then this shoots at him, and he falls over. And falls into the spikes. But, you know, that's kind of the, you know, point to those. It's built kind of similarly, you know, the base. It doesn't have the thing on the end there. And instead of the chain, it has this little obstacle, which is kind of like you got these little platforms to jump onto. So it has like bam, 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 bam. And then, you know, that's kind of how that would work. And if they fall off, there were these little spikes here that they would hit, and, you know, it wouldn't be that fun. These things, you know, kind of built pretty simply. But they look good. Like, you know, they get the point across, definitely. Little platforms. And they look a whole lot better than actually they could have just... Like, they could have just gone with that. But, you know, putting this thing on it makes it look a lot better. And, yeah. So down on the bottom, just the center, we're going to look at... There's a little fire pit down here. So say, you know... well, I'll show you why this is here in a minute. But, you know, you got the little fire there, the flame pieces. 2 spears on the front, kind of like details. But, I mean, you could use those as weapons if you'd like to as well. So, taking a look at the top section, you can see you kind of got this cool roof pattern shape. And it kind of, like, slants down and then curves upward slowly. And, I really like the style for the top. You know, it's kind of smooth going across. And then you have these little arches with the cool butterfly swords going to the side. I'll move this out of the way. This is the box, by the way, you know, box. It's a pretty decent sized box. It's like a $30 set size box. And this retails for $25, I think. $27 at Toys R Us, which it's exclusive to Toys R Us and the Lego store. So, with that out of the way, we'll continue. I really like the way that the butterfly swords look up here. And we do have a couple stickers on the top. We have 2 stickers that look like this. This sticker and the one on the other side are exactly the same. We have a little flag with Kai's fire symbol there. And this sticker again. And Karloff's symbol. And then you might be wondering, what about Griffin Turner? Well, they decided to put Griffin Turner's symbol on the back of Karloff's flag. So, you know. And Griffin Turner, honestly, is probably my favorite Elemental Master. Just because, you know, power of speed. It's the greatest power. From the back, actually, take a look at it real quick. You can see, for some reason they put a brick with side studs there. Maybe because they just didn't want to put it in a 1x2, but, you know. You can see you got like an entrance almost to the fire pit, but only Slavin can really walk under it. And Griffin Turner. But Karloff and Kai can't, so, you know. And obviously you can see there, the back of that flag would be visible. And this thing here is for a play feature, which we haven't looked at yet. And that is, you know, going to be the end of the video, really. And this is the back of the Flick Missiles. So from the front, obviously, you can see we got this little platform up here with a little, you know, barricade. Really built very simply. And obviously, there is a Jade Blade up here. So say that Slavin, Chen hired Slavin to, told Slavin to go and, you know, rig the tournament by taking the Jade Blade so that Kai couldn't get it. So he comes up here to grab the Jade Blade. And, you know, he has a Jade Blade now. And then he puts it back, because I realize that that's not what's going to happen. So anyway, basically, I mean, the trapdoor doesn't make much sense here. I mean, it makes sense because Chen has trapdoors everywhere. But, you know, so Kai and Karloff, because, you know, Kai and Karloff fight several times in the show. So they're fighting over this Jade Blade. And, say Karloff gets the Jade Blade, right? And, he has a Jade Blade now. So, you know, standing right here with his Jade Blade. And, for some reason, Chen doesn't want Karloff to stay in the tournament. So he pulls this trapdoor, and there goes Karloff. And Kai can grab the Jade Blade before it falls down, theoretically. So Karloff is now stuck in the pit. And the pit of fire. And Kai can get the Jade Blade. So let's take a quick look at the Jade Blade. This is the same one that appears in the Lava Falls set, which is a little odd, because, you know, 2 different ninja get to, like, Kai and Cole get the same Jade Blade in this case, which, technically in the show they were all the same, and they were all just basically this Jade Blade piece with, like, one of these hilts. But, you know, the Jade Blade itself, the new part, looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. It's kind of transparent and kind of rough feeling too, which is a little strange, but you know, and it is a little flexible as well. It's not the hardest plastic. So it's a pretty cool piece. They're pretty cool weapons, and I would like to get more of them than actually come in the sets just because they look really cool. But anyway, Karloff's stuck down there, and yeah. So obviously the way you activate that is this piece here. It's a pretty cool play feature. One of my favorites in like really small sets that are just like building based. Trapdoors are a classic, so you know, it's not the greatest play feature of all time, but you know, pretty good for a small set. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it helped you out. I would definitely 100% recommend getting this set if you are a Ninjago fan, because I highly doubt that Griffin Turner and Karloff will ever come in a set again, because we didn't see them at all in possession. So, and they aren't in any of the Skybound sets. So I mean, it doesn't seem like they're going to be making a comeback. Who knows, maybe a couple seasons down the line, like in season 8 or something, season 7 or 8, we'll see them again and we'll get them in another set, but it doesn't look all that likely, so I would suggest definitely try and get these guys while they're currently out. And Skylar too, probably, but I have a feeling she's more likely to make a comeback than the others. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please let me know what you guys think of this set. Let me know if there are any other Elemental Masters that you liked better than Griffin Turner and Karloff, or thought were more important, should have been made in a set first. And let me know if you guys think that there will be other Elemental Masters in future sets. And no, Moro doesn't count, even though he is the Master of Wind. He wasn't in the tournament. I'm talking about the ones that were in the Tournament of Elements season. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you did, and have a fan-flip-tastic day. I'll see you guys all later.